Hello, hello, and welcome once again. J76NY here, playing Grand Tactician, the Civil War. This is our Confederate campaign, and we are edging ever closer to victory here. If you look, we have national morale down to 40% for the Union. National support is at 85. The morale of the armies is 61. Not a great advantage for us, but they have definitely fallen, and a lot of that has to do with the fall of Washington, D.C. in the last episode. It was a kind of a bloodless victory, I think, just because of the concentration of forces in this area. Washington fell. This is going to be the focus at this time. We just won a battle up here with the Army of Shenandoah versus the First Corps from the Army of Pennsylvania. They are pulling back towards Pittsburgh, and unfortunately we have the Second Corps of the Army of Pennsylvania over here. I don't know if they're moving in or not, but we have 20,000 men stationed there to deal with them. The big threat right now is the Army of Pennsylvania with 41,000 men. Now we do have the Army of the Northwest under General McLaws heading up into this area to deal with them. I'm going to try and hopefully stop them before they can link up with these two armies. We've got the Army of the Potomac here, which is... I'm not sure if they're ready to move or not just yet, but we can hope. Actually, we can try. Might as well get it started now. So let's get them on the move. I'd like to have... I don't really want to have them move down there. Nope. Let's have them halt. It's going to take 3 hours for those orders to get there, so they may just head up anyway. I might have just messed that up, but we can try and get them up. You know what? That's what I'm going to do. Get McLaws up here, possibly to deal with the Army of the Pennsylvania. Got orders on the way for him. Army of the Potomac, let's halt them. And then what I think I'm going to do with Pickett, seeing as we have... ...9% capturing, we're going to move Pickett down into D.C. Alright, now 3 hours until the orders actually get there. That's not what I want. Telegraph lines, let's see. I don't think there's any telegraphs going up into that area up there, so... may have to move them, pull them back a little bit. They've got good readiness, but I don't want them encountering the Army of the Pennsylvania by themselves. If I could trap them in between two armies, that would give us a slight advantage on numbers, and that's kind of what I want. Now down here, we've still got our three ships, or our three fleets, kind of marking time, waiting for additional units to arrive so we can do something with the blockades that are up here. We've got another fleet that's being constructed. Buchanan Squadron. They are quite a ways away from being ready to go. So once they are, if this is still going, we can have them move up and join. That gave them an additional 120 guns. We've got quite the navy up there to deal with. We've got the Army of Georgia heading down to join the Army of Western Louisiana in the siege of Fort Pickens. That's been going on for quite some time. I could order them to assault, but I'm going to hold off on that until the reinforcements get there. Moving up into Kentucky. We've got our two armies here assaulting Louisville. That's at 12%. I'm thinking what I might do is send Kirby Smith over to deal with Evansville. Actually, that's not what I want to do. Where do I want to send him? Find some place to, right, they're constructing a supply depot over here, so we want to send someone over to handle that. So could send him over to do that. That'll leave the Army of the Tennessee to take care of Louisville. And down a little further south, we have the Missouri State Guard moving to Decatur, Alabama. There is a Union force somewhere down in here. There they are. Oh, that's us. Never mind. That's what I get for watching other people's playthroughs. I get confused on the colors. But anyway, that's the current situation right now. We cannot recruit more units. We could look at our finances and see that we are in the red right now. See what we can do. Very high on the recruitment, transportation, agriculture, see. And as far as our policies go, right now we are researching print notes 2. Hopefully that'll give us a little boost in the economy. 6.2 days until that is ready to go. And until we move into Chapter 2, I think that's about what we can do. Here we got Impressment Act. Authorizes the War Department to seize slaves and supplies from producers for the building of fortifications. Number of recruits plus 10%, so that might be the way to go once we get the financial policy selected. So let's hit the play button and see what our armies are up against. This is a really concerning situation out here. I think this may be the make or break moment for our campaign. Okay. Now we lost sight of them. There they are. Alright, they're moving east. Got the Army of the Northwest moving up to... this could be bad. Because we're going to have these two plus him if we encounter him. Pickett's at his destination. He is in Washington now. Alright, come on, buddy. Slow movement, low readiness. This may be one hell of a battle we're about to get into. At some point, we're going to have to assault this position. Where are they going? They're headed up to Harrisburg. Alright, here we go. Army of the Shenandoah with 17,593 men, 58 guns versus the 2nd Corps of the Army of Pennsylvania. Okay, so that's the second battle for the Army of the Shenandoah at Hollidaysburg, Pennsylvania, once again. All right, General Johnson, you have to. Let's see, we're facing Second Corps. Enemy army is green and determined, and we have outstanding supply. So again, I think this is the same situation as the last battle. Where are they going to be coming from? Down here, down in the south. So let's get our army deployed here. Okay. See what kind of terrain we're looking at. Pretty open. Got this river here we could defend across. So they're coming in this way. So if we can stop them on this side of the Potomac, if we can trap them in this bottleneck here, that might not be a bad place. I really don't want to fight them in this open ground here, but I don't think we're going to have much of a choice. We've got fences we can use as cover. And we do kind of have the high ground, so good field of fire there. Might want to pull them up a little further north. Let's bring them right here. Now, that's... Alright, that looks decent. Let's have the division under Waitman. See if we can take up positions along these fences here. Okay, they are holding those fences. Have you hold these fences here. I want my artillery out into the open. Okay, we're going to move our commander up. Alright, these guys look like they're unstable. Not sure why. Alright, we have cavalry down here. See what happens if I pull my artillery back a little bit. They still have good field of fire. Bring them over here. Spread these guys out a little bit. $891 men in this brigade. Move them up. Okay, we're going to have you come down here on this fence line. There's stable. Stable as well. Cavalry. We're going to detach the cavalry. Have them come up to scout. And we're going to detach skirmishers from everybody. Set them to long range. Skirmishers. Long range. Skirmishers. Long range. Skirmishers. All right, and press play. Let's get our skirmishers moving out. Okay. Have every skirmisher unit we have come out. It's kind of as an advanced warning type of unit. I think this is where they're going to be coming across, somewhere down in this area. See any sight of them yet? Not yet. Okay, we're going to have our cavalry come down here. Let's make sure they're detached. I had problems with my cavalry last time not actually detaching, so we'll see if they followed through this time. All right, our skirmishers are moving down. Speed things up a little bit. Watch them completely surprise me and come from over here. That'd be great. There is no more entry points for them, so one of two spots. You can hear them. Can't see them, though. It's a nice little town here. Alright, our cavalry is moving out. Skirmishers are moving down into position. Here comes our cavalry. No sight of the enemy just yet. It is 1 o'clock, so we've got about maybe 5 more hours, and we are going to be into day number 2. All right, no sighting of them just yet. See where else, if we could pull forward a little bit. Got fences here we could use. We could move up to these fences. Okay, let's get our skirmishers moved up a little bit here. Very curious where they could be. It looks like our cavalry is in position down here. Still no sight of them. Oh, there's something right there. All right, so they are coming across this bridge. 1st Brigade. All right, cavalry. I'm going to have you move up a little bit on this fence line. Actually, we're going to get you cancel those orders. Oh, too late. So we're going to have the high ground here. Got a skirmish line going. Let's get our other skirmishers up here. Have them come down here. Get our cavalry. Have them move up here. Cancel that order for a second. I guess not. Oh, wait, hang on. Cavalry. Come up here. Kind of back up our skirmishers. Okay, start firing on them. Okay, fire on them. Slow it down a little bit. Want you to come in to hit the cannons as they cross the bridge. Have you move up a little bit. Have you... Let's have them move up a little bit more as well. Get them in range of that artillery up there. What's our cavalry doing? Once again, just standing there. Let's make sure they're detached. They are, so I don't know why they're just standing there. Our commander's doing his thing. Bring them up. Let's get the commander back over here with his men. Alright, so far, kind of looks like we're holding them in position for now. They're kind of bunching up on the bridge there. Okay, they are not firing on anybody, though. Looks like they're trying to move out of range. So move up. Make sure you stay in range. Okay. Have you come over here if you're just going to stand there. Might not be a bad idea to pull a division down if my fucking cavalry's just not doing anything what I want them to. I'm going to order them to halt. Don't really want to pull a division out and bring them down, but if we can hold them on this side of the bridge and just pound them, that would be the way to go. Says they're idle. All right, here comes a courier from the main group. So obviously detached does not work for some reason. Okay, looks like he's getting ready to break. It'd be something if I could get my my cavalry to follow my orders. They're all idle. Come on, dude. Do something. I don't want them to get the high ground. They're just going to end up standing there the whole battle. Ridiculous. Courier's already delivering special orders to this units. To the cavalry. We could pull our left, or our right flank, left flank, down. Deploy them a little further south. I don't know why it won't let me detach that cavalry. This is the second battle in a row the cavalry's just kind of sat off in the distance, not doing anything. Alright, let's have him move in on this artillery down here. He should be able to... Okay, now they're starting to move. It's very tempting to pull my divisions out. Pull them down further south. Actually, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull this division out. Start moving them down a little further. Have them come down here. See if they're actually moving now. Alright, now our cavalry is starting to get into position here. I want you further up here, right behind your men. Okay, we're going to order them to dismount. There goes one of our skirmisher units. And I want you to come in and attack them. I want you to dismount as well. Come up here. It looks like they're getting a second brigade across the river. Okay, move into position. Alright, you gotta move up a little bit. Marching nicely down the road. A lot of lag, holy shit. See how this other division's doing over here. They haven't started moving yet. Okay, that skirmisher unit on the right broke. That skirmisher unit in the middle broke. Focus on 2nd Brigade here. They are the hardest hit. 3rd Brigade down here is going to take up the brunt of our... Harrison is low on ammunition. That's this guy down here. Stewart in contact. So far they haven't really tried to do anything except cross this bridge. Well, that's a good thing. Okay, here comes the division I detached. They are moving up. Skirmisher units are all just about spent. Where are you going? I want you to hit him. Oh, he's broken. Let's rally. I think we're going to give the fallback order now. Have them come down here. Kind of let the division I'm bringing down, give them some time to get organized. And I'm going to bring him down too. Let's get him detached. And I'm going to bring them down here. Then B. Detach B. Have them come down here like this. Alright, looks like Stewart is either broken or still falling back. He's still falling back. Move our commander back a little bit. First Brigade looks like they're not doing so hot over there. They're falling back. They're bringing fresh troops up to the front. I think this should give us time to get the divisions into position over here. Or the day to end, whichever happens to come first. Probably shouldn't have given up the high ground there. Second Brigade. Skirmishers hit them. Bring them in. They're getting hit by artillery, so... They've got mixed cavalry weapons. I've really got to improve the weaponry on these guys. Alright, skirmishers move up. Okay, we got our second division, or our first division into the fray coming into the mix here. They are doing pretty good, so kind of holding their own down here. Let's get our commander up a little closer. They are up to 12.2%. We are at 2.7%. Alright, so it's not too bad. We're not in bad shape right now. Rally these skirmishers, see if it does anything. Problem is going to be getting our artillery up to where they have a line of sight and can pound the enemy, because they are kind of up on top of the hill now. Let's See, how are we doing down here? How's our morale and our losses? 284. They're still confident, though. These guys are still nervous. They're up to 359 losses. Okay, we're slowly moving everybody down. It's going to be pretty much a hold them in this one section right here. I may even set the artillery once they get collected to bombard and just bombard the hell out of wherever they happen to be standing. If we can, that might not be a bad idea. Let them fall back and let them all get into this area here so their only avenue of retreat is across this bridge. So when they try and retreat, it'll be a huge bottleneck right there. Unfortunately, if they get up on top of this hill here, they're going to have the high ground. So, okay, they're still doing pretty good, though. Melee poor, cover none, status firing. They're up to 477 casualties. Looks like they're bringing units down along the river over here. Wonder if they're going to try and sneak through the woods and come up over here. In which case we can occupy the heights and rain hellfire down upon them. So we're not in a bad spot right now. And I'm sitting here looking over top of my computer out the window at the tremendous amount of snow that's coming down. We got probably close to a foot overnight, and this isn't going to stop until 7 o'clock tonight. Right now it's 8:30 in the morning, so gotta love Western New York. I hate winter. Wrong part of the country to live in. They're still nervous, but they're holding, and they're firing, so... That was kind of a nasty blast from their artillery. I can't believe we're holding so steady. Our casualties are mounting, though, so... Alright, these guys are moving into position. We've held their entire force in place with a couple skirmisher detachments and cavalry. One of the brigades broke and ran away. I don't know where they might be. Is that them right there? No, that's Pendleton and his artillery. There he is, way over here. Let's rally him. See if he can rally way back there. I don't think he's gonna. William Whiting. Does look like they're coming across, trying to sneak down around us, though. I wonder if they'll come up, or if they'll stay down there. If they want to come this way, I'm okay with it, because here comes our forces. Nice long line of troops moving into position. So they are taking up position along this fence line here. I turned the rotation off so I can't rotate. I was having too many problems with it. Looks like they may be firing on us down here. like to see 2,700 with 156 casualties. 3rd Brigade has suffered less. I don't think their artillery... Oh yeah, they have taken casualties down here. That one battalion, or battery, has taken casualties. 1st Brigade, the 1st Brigade that they engaged is holding back. I wonder if I could break them if I mounted my cavalry up and charged them right at the end of the day. I don't know if that'd be a good idea. 974 casualties. I'm surprised they're still standing right in front of them. Alright, I'm going to have these guys fall back. Give them the fallback order for now. Move them just a little bit back, not much. Fall back. Have them fall back right here. Guess you can't do that with skirmishers. But we do have a division coming up to take up position here. So if we can lead them back right into this Lawton's division, I'm okay with that. Once again, the goal is to get them all into a bunch right here and just have my artillery bombard the whole area. Alright, it is 5 o'clock, so end of day should be sometime within the next hour, you would think. Are they going to advance? These guys are practicing their mark time. Not sure if they're going to come at us or not. They may just wait for us to redeploy. Then they'll do their own redeployment. Who knows where they'll end up. What's their 19%? Major victory, 31%. And I can't surpass 22%. So we are at 4.8%, so I think we're pretty safe on that. Their morale is a little bit higher than ours. Alright, what are we doing here? I think his skirmishers are probably about to fall back here. Okay, artillery, what do you have for line of sight? Not much. Alright, we still have units from this division moving in. These guys look like they're just about in position up here. And this other division is still moving into position over here. Doesn't look like they're falling back, so they might not advance for the rest of the day. So I'll pick up the pace a little bit here. Our artillery is opening up on them from somewhere. This guy. So they do have line of sight. Or if we could order them to bombard. Bombard. See what we can do here. Can't bombard. Alright. Well, whatever. Whoa. Let's get rid of that. No idea what that is. Alright, these skirmishers are returning to their parent division. I think this division is just about all in place, so we could probably move them up. Oh yeah, I did switch artillery to bombard. I don't want to bombard my own guys, though. Fire at will. Yeah, let's make sure he's still detached. He is. So we can move him up. Up to this fence line here. Okay, this division that's coming in on our left is moving into position. These guys here. Does kind of look like they're coming down along the side here. They're moving towards the backside of the hill for cover. It's very smart, actually. Trying to think of what I want to do here. Let's move our cavalry down here. Get our overall army commander moved up a little bit. And have this division. They're just about in place, so we could probably have them move up over here. Like this. I'll try and keep them out of the water. Alright, try again, I guess. Make sure they're still detached. Yep. Have them halt. Then move them over here like this. Uh-oh. Okay. Let's get them. I'm kind of thinking it might not be a bad idea to hold them over there. In case they decide they want to try something fancy and come up along the river here. Oh god. Cancel, cancel, cancel. Cancel. Whoops. Okay. Have you come up here. Whoops. Like this. Come on now. I think they are actually trying to sneak around down by the river. I don't want my troops to head down there, though. Okay, advance these guys out. They are where I want them to be. Move them up so that they're in range to fire. Looks like this division's moving into position just fine. Alright, they are firing on these guys down here, so that's fine. What about our artillery over here? Is there anything they can do to, are they have good line of sight on them? Can't really tell. Move them up here. And move them up here as well. Actually, let's put them... Put them right here. Alright, that unit looks like they're breaking. Marching right into artillery fire. Alright, it's the end of day. Alright, that's going to do it for today's episode. I'm pretty happy with the performance of my skirmishers and my other frontline units. We have them in a very, very good position for us up against the river with that bottleneck right there, and we have the high ground. We're going to continue the second day of battle in the next episode. If you like this one, hit that like button. If you'd like to follow along with the rest of the Confederate campaign, hit the subscribe. Leave your thoughts, tips, and advice in the comments below. And as always, J76NY saying thank you very much for watching and have yourself a very good day.